All right, what a couple of days it's been. I took a drive off to, what did we leave, 5? That's about 5:30 in the morning, I think. And took a drive from here all the way to Gravenhurst. Picked up some couches, which are in here somewhere. There's one. In Gravenhurst. And then from there off to Huntsville. And oh, that's entertaining. I think somebody just got stuck in my field. Couldn't figure out what that noise was, but apparently the hi-ho's back driving through our land. There's this guy following. From my understanding correctly, they wrecked part of our fence coming in through the neighbors. And why he wouldn't drive along the edge of the field, I don't know. Probably gonna end up with huge ruts in the middle of the field there now. Hopefully not. But they came through the neighbors and took out our fence back there somewhere. I still haven't made it back there. When they took the beaver dam apart, so they're coming, looks like to fix it. He's got fencing material in there anyway. Probably gonna push a few posts in and some wire on. We'll get back to that in a minute. From there off to Huntsville to get this washer and dryer set stuck together. Then off to the city of Oshawa to drop off a whole bunch of meat that was ordered. Then spent a bunch of time there. My sister lives there. Visited with them for a while, and then from there off to London, Ontario to sell more meat. And then from London to about a half an hour from there, I'm watching over over the top of the camera there. I'll get back to that, I will. From there to another place, I think St. Mary's they call that, and got all these 2x4s and these apples. And then to Guelph for sleep for the night. And in the morning we had picked up some countertops. One countertop there in Guelph, and then we had an eye doctor appointment for the girls. Then on the way home we picked up another countertop. Got some doorknobs, a bunch of different things. So while we were down in London, one of our viewers, I'm sure you're watching right now, Tammy, we just thank you very much. It was a blessing to meet you, and just all the gifts and stuff you got for the kids and us too. It was very, very kind and thoughtful of you, and we appreciate that. And I think sometime coming up here, we're gonna just have to do a video just on the blessings that we've been receiving from many of you viewers, and also other people that don't even know we have a YouTube channel. I guess it's just power of prayer. That's what we call it. You know, when you're short on stuff and you just bring that to the Lord, He has a way of making that happen, whether or not the people that are blessing you even know about it, I think. So no, it's been really good. It's very rewarding, very what's that word, humbling experience. So anyway, we are back home now. I got home at about midnight last night, so we were gone for 2 days. A lot of driving, and fully loaded here with stuff. As you can see, the trailer is stuffed right from front to back. And the van also has a lot of stuff in it. So we're going to be unloading that all today and getting it in the house. And the other dryer we had picked up for about 50 bucks quit. It doesn't make any hot air anymore, so obviously it's not going to dry. And it's been so wet and damp lately. Today actually is a bit of blue sky, but nothing's drying on the line. It's just too wet. And so we have been running a generator and running a dryer on the generator to dry some clothes, which can't keep up. The dryer quits. So this here is a nice stackable unit. Isn't going to take up so much room. Got a good deal on that as well. Traded for some meat, and we'll be setting that up. And then hopefully she'll be able to do some laundry again. So.
Always.
All right, back to these guys. I think the pickup truck is stuck because I think he sank out of sight right there. And the hi-ho came back for him, and now they're loading all the fencing supplies in the hi-ho bucket. Now, I just finished saying I didn't think it was a good idea for them to drive right through the middle of my field. So I imagine it's going to be pretty bumpy next year, but whatever. It is what it is. Think they'll come back and fix that too? Probably not.
He might with the high, though.
Maybe push the ruts in. So he's got to go all the way into the swampy area over there yet, that longer grass, and then they're going to go fix that fence. I really got to go walk down there yet. Anissa took some footage last week when they were here, taking out our beaver dam. So this creek is very, very flat, doesn't have a lot of drop to it, and they spent $1.9 million on 2 roads and a ditch, a drainage ditch, to get this water leaving. And they raised all the roads because the water floods over in the spring. And now they connected this new ditch to this creek, and the water didn't go anywhere. I think the water level, personally, I think the water level went up because I believe the creek was higher than the ditch. So they feel that the 2 dams here, one on our neighbor's property and one closer to that ditch yet, are the issue. And so they've knocked out the 3 on this side, and the one closer to that ditch they weren't able to get to. It's too wet there. They're hoping to, at least last I heard they hadn't got it. Maybe they have by now. I know the water level here has dropped significantly since they took those 2 dams out, or 3 dams out, sorry. But they got 1 more to go yet. So hopefully that helps, because otherwise, we haven't been here in the spring, but otherwise it really floods, they say. We'll zoom her back out. Entertainment for the morning. The apples too, actually, we got a really good deal on that. That's from our friends Rob and Tabitha. Lined that up for us. We were going to get some apples down in London. Actually, he had lined that up down there, and then these ones came available. The Amish up in his area buy a whole tractor trailer load of apples, I guess, at a time, and that really drives the prices down. So we've got a very good deal on these. We got a whole crate full. I think it's 20 bushels. Lots of apples. So we make an apple sauce and apple juice, and kids will eat lots of raw apples, I'm sure. But yeah, no, just a huge blessing again. All right, there's our apple haul for the year. To give you an idea, I believe we were discussing this, and it was we used to pay $45, $50 a bushel, right? Depending on the kind of apples. Sometimes maybe even more. These ones here were $13 a bushel. So that's significant savings. Loads of apples. Some may end up being gifts, but most will be eaten. Either in the form of apples or applesauce. Lots of go into juice. Adds to the haul of a lot of the other stuff we have. Lots of goodies. It's the power of community, right? The more people you know, the more you can work together with other folks. Share with meat, or share with, these 2x4s too. I only shared meat. We traded that all for a bunch of meat, and then it just works out for both parties. They need meat, we need 2x. Works out really well. So very good to know a community, and I think more and more we're going to rely on a larger community of people, that we can bless them with something and they can bless us with something, and you just help each other out rather than every man for himself. I think it's just a better way of doing things. lot of rock on the island. Where I'm standing, it's only like, I don't know, 8 inches underneath my feet, under the dirt. Over there, it's obviously a lot deeper, because that post must have went in 6 feet. On a side note, our pigs are out again. Which is pretty normal. Normal, still annoying, but anyway. A little bit longer, then it'll be all in the freezer. I'm probably going to do 1 more this week or next week. And then 4 go to the butcher on November 14th.
Say about that.
Well, I figured that truck was stuck. They're finally done fixing the fence and driving around our field. And now they're going to pull them back out. Which is kind of like, what did you expect after 3 weeks of rain? I sure wouldn't drive down there.
It wouldn't be so bad if they kept to the fence road.
Oh yeah, I would have drove along the side. Anyway, we'll there's some deep tracks in there, I think. Which is gonna suck next year for cutting hay and baling hay, but it is what it is. Hey guys, I'll zoom back here. There's Mabel. Mabel? Oh, whatever. How are you? Good morning. You're a long way from home. You're supposed to be way up on the other side of the house.
She's pretty, eh?
She is, beautiful calf.